Now this game was against the Leones de Yucatan, and their stadium is being renovated, so that means they're playing in a local stadium, and the facilities weren't the best.
How you compare this with Dodger Stadium?
Dodger Stadium? Clubhouse, about the same size.
Oh my God.
This is probably the worst professional field I played on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's cool. I like it. Now, this is the loudest professional stadium I've ever played in. The speakers were crazy. That's one thing that Mexico does not skimp on, the speakers. Every stadium's super loud, but this one was something extra. It got so loud at points that I couldn't even hear the pitch comm in my hat turned all the way up. A new stadium tour. We are here in Yucatan. And where is it? Merida? So this is the parking lot that we get to when we arrive. Across the street is the stadium. So this is what the stadium looks like from the outside. This is how the players are getting in. There's no door, just opening. So here's the concourse. I imagine all the fans will enter the same way. If you turn to the right, this is the visitors' dugout. Literal dug out of the ground. Not much room for all the players, so I guess some people are standing or maybe sitting in the clubhouse. Let's check the clubhouse out. So we have a fan and air conditioning, which is actually nice. The lockers are just pressed against the wall. Again, definitely not enough space for all of the players to sit. Let's check out the bathroom. Okay, so we got the showers next to the urinals and the stalls all in the same room. If you exit the clubhouse this way, you're right back onto the street. That's locked so the fans can't just come in our clubhouse. We keep the door closed so we keep the air in. Let's check out the stands here. So the stadium probably seats maybe 4,000, 5,000. That might be a little bit high. Playing surface looks fine enough. I wonder how the mound's gonna be. Let's check out the bullpen. While we're walking down to the bullpen, the reason that the stadium While we're walking down to the bullpen, the reason that Yucatan is playing out of this stadium is they're currently renovating their actual stadium. So we're just playing it like a local field. The mound is like directly on the line. There's like 6 inches of space between the line and the mound. If you pull a slider in the dirt, it's going all the way down to home plate. So I'll probably be warming up on the mound closer to the wall. Okay, so there's not a whole lot of space down here. We do have chairs for the bullpen guys to sit, but if they're sitting and we have to double barrel warm up, there's nowhere for them to sit. So I guess if 2 guys are warming up at once, the whole bullpen has to get up and move towards the line, or maybe just go down to the dugout. But so that's the stadium we're playing in today. It had to take me out at 85 pitches because I had to pitch in 5 days. I'm like, homie, I am built to pitch on 4 days. 5 days is already an extra day. And I averaged 111 in Japan last year. What are we doing? Give me my innings and give me my punchies. Still got 13 of them though, which is cool. Many chocolates. That Twitter account, LMB Memes, have you seen that one? They made like a Photoshop of me and like Willy Wonka. Just put my face. Grilled chicken, okay. I'm not trying to eat chicken candy. Plus I already had my candy today. I had a Snickers bar. A whole ass, like mid-sized Snicker bar. Everyone in Venezuela and everyone in Dominican are starting rumors that I've signed with them. Like I haven't even talked to them.
What's the worst stadium in the country?
Oakland's probably the worst stadium. Oakland's terrible. Boston's facilities aren't great, but the atmosphere is, same thing with Wrigley, like the facilities aren't great. Well, the home side might be better now that they redid it. The visitor side was pretty shitty, but the atmosphere in the stadium was good. My least favorite is White Sox.
White Sox?
I hate that place.
Why?
It's always gray, there's never any fans, depressing organ music during BP. At least in Oakland, it's like sunny outside and like nice or whatever. So after taking the first game of the series 11-1, we took the second game 6-2 to put us 5 games ahead of Yucatan in second place in our division. 4 days until my next start, and I had a special outing planned in the morning, so I was ready to get out of there. All right, bus in 2 minutes. So while we're here in Yucatan, one of the 7 wonders of the world is close by, Chichen Itza. So we are checking that out today. So the sun will set over here somewhere, and then these ridges on the wall will create a shadow, and it'll make it look like a snake is slithering down the side of the staircase. That happens twice a year on the equinox.
I guess the Mayans were D-backs fans.
The original franchise. They played baseball here. That's where baseball started.
Way better than the Mexican.
Jaguar. This is like the original sports arena, right?
And like baseball, basketball, but then like in basketball, like bouncing and passing through the hoop.
I don't know how the game would be played, but those hoops up there are pretty small. I mean, it'd be hard for me to throw a baseball through there. And then the crowd came in and stood on top of the walls. So I imagine everyone up there yelling and watching. It's like this pretty sick arena. No tombs here because everyone was cremated, and they taught as part of the culture that at the end everyone would look the same because your skull will look like the other person's skull. Kind of interesting. And they commemorate that on the wall right there. We're done at the main ruins, but we gotta check out the cenote. It used to be where Red Bull hosted cliff diving championships. We're gonna try to hop in. The color of the water is crazy. Once again, there's a ton of fish here, and I have no idea where they come from. Like, how do they get here? Where do they go? Back to them. It feels so good. The water's like the perfect temperature. This is such a cool spot because the vines behind me, they're like lining this entire hole. Every now and then some birds will like swoop down and skim themselves across the water. This is an oasis in the middle of the desert. So up until this point, this week was going great, but it's baseball season. It is never smooth sailing. Well, we're on the way back from Chichen Itza to the ballpark and we got a flat tire. So we were stranded here on the side of the road trying to change the tire. Now, I've never changed a spare tire, but thankfully I had my Bauer outage gear on, which gives me the confidence to do anything, and it can do the same for you.
Send help! We're gonna die!
All you have to do is scan the QR code, click the link in the description, or go to trevorbauer.com and get your Bauer outage gear today.
Got it!
Got it!
By the way, your face is very sunburnt, so.
Yeah, my face is quite red. And this tire is quite flat.
Yeah.
Might have all been for nothing. Look at that.
Not gonna work.
The spare was flat. The car battery died. Finally, someone came to rescue us and we took their car back to the city while they stayed with the van. I missed all the team workouts for the day and barely made it to the stadium in time for the game. Ball. God damn it. I didn't see that much. What's up, boys? You look happy.
I'm not gonna talk to you down here. Fucking nobody.
That's how I feel in the dugout these days. Tire. Not his car. Spare tire, flat. I can't. I don't know about this one, but it wasn't the MLB one. No spelunking, no cliff diving, no ping pong, pool. Supposedly. No, that wasn't him. He was hurt he was moving boxes overhead. I forget his name. So after I had adventure earlier today, I didn't have enough time to play catch, which means I'm down here in the bullpen to play catch during the game. What a play. That was fucking sick. We ended up winning the first game 17-9. Every single pitcher that threw gave up at least one run. It was a crazy game, but we'll definitely take the win. 2 days remaining until my start. Hey, how about their hitting coach coming up to me at breakfast today? And he was like, hey, it's really nice to meet you. Tomorrow's gonna be fun. I really want to see the sword. So he did, I swear to God. Kevin was there. Kevin would not lie to you.
It's like, I really want to see a sword. We're like, wait, what?
So you're saying you want me to embarrass your hitters?
That's what he was saying, and I was so rattled by it. It might be like a long con. Yeah, I was so rattled. Normally I would quit back, but he said it, and I was like, okay, no one gets in my head. Only I get in my head. I do that fairly often, but no one else.